This is Corey transmission. We found help us.
Hello and welcome everyone back to Neon Lights Roleplay. I am Meg Mysteria, and tonight I get the distinct pleasure of being the game mother for tonight's episode of Last Transmission. With me on screen here is a cast of lovely people who are all far too eager to die and are currently in celebration mode when they should not be because they are going into combat. But it's great because we'll be using Death in Space from Free League Publishing as our system of choice for this campaign. But before we meet them and their characters, there's a few things I want to get out of the way. Last Transmission is a sci-fi horror game, emphasis on horror. So general content warnings will include gore, violence, death, body horror, and psychological horror. While I can safely say that everyone at this table has a number of ways to let me know if things are getting a little too gritty, there's only so much we can do for you as a viewer. If at any point a scene being played out becomes a bit too overwhelming, we highly encourage that you put us on mute, step away for a few minutes until the scene is passed, and if you still feel up to it, sit back down with us to see if this motley crew makes it out alive. Speaking of our motley crew, let's meet everyone. In a relay order, if you all would do us the honor of introducing yourselves, your characters, and answer me this. Why do you fight so hard to survive?
Right, okay, that still puts me first. Hey everybody, I'm Turk.
Don't hit me.
Or Turk accented if you're on this computer.
Hey! That was impressive, by the way. I'm actually glad you made it all the way back there so fast.
Playing it 2 weeks ago. And I'm playing Gavin Lapata, the younger of the Lapata clan. I am, of course, super excited to be back here. And why Gavin fights so hard is a vast departure from all the fun we were having just a second ago, because it's what his older brother would do. But that's too much out of me, so if we could hear Philly's finest all the way from the door.
Yo, speaking of which, that would mean me, folks. I'm Young Foxy.
Oh.
AKA Big Foxy.
Over here.
Also known as Ferris Fox, Philly's finest. Currently Boston's finest, because I had to take a break from the home city to come to some other people. I'm in my Pablo Escobar era tonight, folks, and which means that I'm get the pleasure of playing Tomoe Lopata, elder of the Lopata brothers, who is our crew's resident chief mate, meant to keep all these idiots in line when the captain's not looking and gawk annoyingly when the captain is. But when I'm not doing that, I'm thinking about the reason why I fight, which is, I guess, equally separated from our celebratory mood. Because there are still things I haven't resolved within myself, and because that dumbass little brother of mine gets himself killed before I do, I don't think I have anything left.
All right, I think it's my turn. So, hi, hello. I am Sharkpoint Failure, and I believe I'm the reason why everybody is celebrating, I believe Chad has made it clear. Apparently, it's my birthday today, so that's going to be fun to deal with. So yes, I'm reprising my role as Tao Shadim, the lovely, lovely AI that has taken up residence willingly in a fleshy body. Now, that being said, the reason why he fights is a bit different. He fights so hard because, well, he has a lot of shit he needs to make up for. He may be on the winning side, but they won for a very bad reason.
Damn.
That means it's me. Hello, everybody.
Mhm.
I'm Legendary Vermin, or just kidding. I can't go over to somebody else's camera.
I wish. It'd be so cool.
I was so ready.
I mean, yeah. You two and your little
Can you-
camera trick.
Yo, one day
Can
we'll
you
do this
imagine if I
game
showed up at
live.
the back of Shock's background? It'd be incredible. Anyway, no, I am playing Faye Castilian, or F-43 Castilian, and she's the captain of the ship. She tries to keep things running. She's got a bum leg and a gun to deal with her feelings about that leg. Why Faye fights? Faye fights so hard because either through conditioning, a nagging feeling at the back of her head, or genetic coercion. On some level, the war is not over for her.
Well, damn.
So it's supposed to be a lighthearted birthday stream. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. And now that we know why you guys are fighting, let's see what you're fighting. There we go. Now the music's up. Tell me if it's too loud and I will adjust it. Trapped in the transport tunnels. Did you get it?
I'm not hearing it play. I'm not sure if it's just not loading for me, but it's not loading. I'm getting the middle groans though. I'm so sorry. It's still saying 0 for 0. But
How dare it?
I got a plan.
You should reload 120.
I'll handle it. You keep going.
Alright. So, trapped in the transport tunnels, some of you are wedged between a rock and a hard place. Or rather, a collapsed train car and the wall. Others are facing a wave of creatures that are very quickly becoming aware of your presence, thanks to the flickering glow of a jerry-rigged flamethrower. That puts Ben, Faye, and Teo front and foremost in the party, facing down a dozen, 10, 12 of these mutated creatures. While Delilah, Gavin, and Tomoe are currently wedged between the wall and the train car.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot we
do.
weren't in a great position.
No, you are not.
Damn
Because
it.
I like to end sessions at horrible points.
You sure do.
Also, this map is fucking huge. I'm so scared.
I'm sure it'll be
Y'all
fine.
can talk to Foxy about that. I had no control over how big the map was.
I was
For
given a
chat?
direction.
For chat, the amount of the map that you can see right now is maybe 20th of the whole thing.
I was given the directions long and winding.
Nailed it, Chief. I am afeared.
Settling back into character, Tomoe will look over and just, damn it, Gav, you hurt?
No, I'm all right. Just not feeling my best. You know, train car and all that.
So
Okay.
the car did not collapse on you all. You are wedged between it, trying to move through the alcove. For clarification.
Okay, I guess we need to do that. Hmm. Are we waiting on actions from us, or are we like? Is there like other things that should be happening right now?
We'll say that you entered combat, so
Boy, I love
we
that
can
sound.
popcorn start. That's how combat actually works in the system. Somebody will act first, and then they will popcorn it to somebody else until everyone has gone in the order.
Out of character, I think the people facing the scary aliens should maybe act first to maybe deal with some of the scary aliens before the scary aliens act. So,
Hey,
Right. So I would pass the belt to whoever has an actual long-range weapon. Hey.
gang, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am very worried about firing. Because this whole scenario is just is real fucked, and I don't know that I want to spend all my bullets right at the top.
oh, I don't think you need to shoot. I think you should maybe. Mother of game, is there perhaps? I will speak less loudly. Is there perhaps a passage between that? I hate that sound. Is there a passage between the people who are in front of us and us back here in the wedge between area?
So because you are under threat and kind of in a stuck position, if you're looking for some place to go to or move around, give me a savvy.
Okay. Yeah. So let me quickly remember my character sheet. I think I'm actually not too bad at savvy. So I'm gonna roll this first, and then I will tell you what the plus or minus of this is in just a moment. So I'm sorry it's taken so long. Stand by. The number on the
While
dice.
we're waiting for that roll to come in, Meg, I see that there are 3 kinds of goobers on the map.
Is that what we're calling them?
There's the crabmen that we saw before. What are these other 2 that are 4 times the size?
So don't think of them as actually being massive. They're slightly larger than their buddies, but Roll20's grid system does not like doing slightly larger. It's rude.
Okay.
But closer to like maybe 7.
What? Could you describe what the vibe of each of them is? Because I'm getting a little bit of it just from the picture. But what is Faye seeing?
What you're seeing is a lot of the, you call them crab people, as much as I detest it. Individuals about the same height as a person with long descended claws for arms. They look hungry. Like they were ready to lunge forward.
Oh boy.
You've got another that's a little bit more shambling. They seem to be paired together and are hunched over, doing something. Can't quite gauge what it is.
Hate that.
And
Yeah.
the other 2 are taller, boisterous, seem more. The only word I can really think of for them is bloodthirsty. They definitely look the more manic of the trio. They
okay. So
leg tongue.
I'm not going to do very much. I will take a step up so that I'm kind of like elbow to elbow with what's his name, who has the flamethrower, and basically, my plan is I basically say, wait until they're within range, and I will pick off any that you can't hit. And I'm gonna. That's my plan. Is if any get within, nasty distance of the two of us, that's when I fire. But I'm not looking to draw everybody's attention over here at once.
Done a little bit. It's loud for me.
Anger though, let me tell you.
So you're in a holding pattern until one of them acts first.
Think of this like I'm kind of taking aim, and I'm thinking of it as like a delayed action. Like my thing that I'm doing is I'm aiming and waiting to fire until either they're close or my buddy has missed them.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to roll something beforehand for the
You can hold on to
keeping
it.
my composure.
You can hold on to it at the moment.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just measuring what that range looked like. Okay, so we'll count that as I acted and then you acted. So I think let's see what that roll result was.
My grand total was 17 minus 3, which brings me down to number 14.
Okay. So you're picking up very quickly, looking around, that there are a number of ducts and what could be maintenance tunnels throughout this entire system.
Okay.
Nearby is, if you're taking a look over your shoulder behind yourself, there's another, there's a duct not that far behind.
Okay. Can I ask a follow-up question, which is what my original thing was trying to get? Although that is very helpful information, thank you so much. I was wondering, I'm assuming there is no easy way currently for the folks who are past us, who are not trapped by the train car, to get back to where we are?
Nope.
Is it possible?
They could go one at a time, but that would take a bit.
Is it possible? I'm sorry, go ahead.
On a similar thread, you mentioned last time that we could have either gone through the train or through the gap. Where is the entrance to the part that we could go through the train on our side? If I can see it.
So you had to go through a train to even get to the point where you could get past it in the
Oh,
outfield.
okay. So I misunderstood something. It's fine.
So then, to my follow-up question is there an easy way for me, I guess, or Gavin, to get into the train car on our side? I'll level out of character for my plan here, because I didn't think to type it out. My plan would be if one of us can get into the train, to then cut or punch a hole in like a window or anything to make it an easy way for other people to get back to where we are.
It would take some finagling to try to even get to that. You might end up having to backtrack or force your way in a cramped space.
Okay. Gav, you're smaller than me and better with tech and finagling anyway, so I'm probably better to leave that to you, but big guy.
I am pretty slippery. Do we want to throw it back to combat, or?
Yeah, let's treat it as combat. We'll say in this last action, Faye was the one to go, and Faye gets the popcorn. Keep in mind, if you guys do each other first, has to say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh no, I'm not prepared. I didn't have a dice.
Oh no. I had to run
I
and
need
grab
a
mine, that's why I
dice.
ran away for a bit.
Wait.
I'm actually very concerned about this, by the way, guys. If I wasn't like making that clear.
I think we're all concerned. In character, Faye is like, if this turns into a fight, it's about surviving, not winning.
Okay.
That makes sense. I'm just, oh gosh, I need to.
Vermin, evens or odds? Actually, pick a number between 1 and 6. You too, Shaq.
4.
3.
2.
1.
Okay.
I know we weren't picking. I just had. I didn't want to leave it up. I didn't want to leave it hanging.
Oh, you're good. I think that's what
What
Turk was
is-
going for.
What is your defense rating, Vermin?
I'll level with you. If I'm remembering correctly, not great. 13?
Something screeches past you and collides in that wall. Into that wall. Piercing
On my
metal.
right.
On your right.
So, it's on the other side of that wall.
No, it's someone is taking a shot at you from here, and it skirted past you and hit the wall.
What does the impact look like?
Like a bolt? Maybe?
Made of...
Pierced through metal? You can't tell.
Oh god, Petunia, don't fail me now. Okay, well... That's not scary.
Gonna popcorn to a buddy, and the buddy is gonna miss.
Oh, okay.
So, that buddy will popcorn to... Let's say Teo.
Alright. So where did those shots come from again?
Somewhere in the mob.
My guess is the spiny boys.
That feels right.
Oh. Great. And one of us has a kinesis module.
What does that mean?
You can't
Um,
grab the throw it back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can't eat him.
You can't eat them. What good are they?
Alright, alright.
I've got a
so-
bolt cutter and 2 welding charges.
Out of curiosity, is this a solid wall right here?
Yes.
Okay. How much movement do I have? I'm assuming 6 spaces or so.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. How far can we leg it? Because my sheet doesn't have anything about that.
Let me locate. I would assume 5 or 6 spaces. Let me. Does not say.
Yeah, it sure doesn't.
Just
It may not be assuming grid-based combat.
Yeah.
no. I would say
Oh.
I'll say move, and I'll tell you if it's atrocious.
Okay. Alright, so we're being fired at by the spiny boys, assumedly. We're at a solid wall here. So the only real way we know forward is through them, and that's a bad idea. So when you say a solid wall, is it literally a solid wall, or does it look like a sealed off access point?
Sealed off.
Do I
Doesn't
see?
seem- Go for it.
I was gonna ask, do I see any control panel or anything that I could use to try and open it?
You see a panel, but it looks like the actual thing is down. A bit further up, it seems like there are veer offs.
I do not have the stats to do something stupid.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone's the stats to do something stupid, but you probably have the stats to do something brave.
See, there's a very, very limited difference between stupid and brave.
It's true.
Let's see, stealth's already out of the question. Alternate routes around them doesn't seem to be readily available. Is there any like loose, but decently sized piece of metal, like a door or a panel from the trains that I could easily just grab and use as a shield?
Not without ripping it off.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
a
have a body
robot.
for that.
No.
No, I'm not a robot. I'm just an
Oh,
AI.
right,
in the
right,
first
right.
body. I did
Yeah.
not spend the credits to get that kind of muscle.
It's expensive.
It is very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. You could have been born with this body, like me. My body is -1.
So is mine.
Why are the literal tools, anthropomorphized tools of war, literally the two weakest people in the party?
Because the
hey,
God
I was
Emperor of
a
mankind had a plan.
I was
Because-
a
because for ranged
tactical and
weapons?
strategic asset. I don't know why your body's a
Yada yada. Sorry,
Anyway,
no, that's not gonna do it.
the move.
All right. Yeah. Crap. Well, I'm uninjured. I'm in a heavy EVA suit.
Please don't get
And-
far.
Huh?
Please don't go far.
All right. I'm gonna move forward a little bit to be about a bit of a vanguard. Actually, no, that's about too far. Say right about here. And I'm gonna be prepared to help out our friend here, defend when we get inevitably swarmed.
Okay.
All right, and I will. There's like two more things in the enemy group to act, isn't there?
2 of them acted,
Right.
so that's 8 that have not acted.
I mean, honestly, I would say toss it back to them.
Yeah, we don't want 8 in a row. So yeah, I'm gonna toss it back to them.
Guy is gonna move forward. Definitely intent on trying to get to you quickly. You reserved in action?
Is that as far as it's gonna get?
I'm getting it that close to give you a chance to shoot it before it mobs you.
Cool. Yeah. Then I'll. If the flamethrower isn't going off, I'll shoot it then.
Give me a shot.
Remind me what I rolled for this.
Plus tech.
D20.
No. Plus. It's plus tech.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Great.
Sorry.
Tech for ranged weapons. Body for
And
melee.
remind me what void points do.
You can spend void points to either activate a mutation or get advantage on a roll.
Yeah, we'll take. We'll use my first void point.
VP.
Everyone
that
got.
is-
For the record,
is-
everybody got a +2. John has 2.
Oh,
Cool. I rolled a 17 with advantage.
That hits.
And then my darn gun does d6 worth of damage. 2.
2 damage.
2.
Okay. That is enough to make him stumble.
But not
We'll
fall.
take
You clip him in the shoulder and he staggers a bit. But he He has a friend.
Oh. We hate it when they have friends.
And you took the aim into the shot, so... Hi. You have a friend.
Oh, not my captain, please, no.
Uh,
Oh, captain, my captain.
Can I swing my cane to deter it?
Yeah, give me a second. NPCs have to do a lovely thing called rolling morale
Oh, cool.
when faced with toxic situations.
Wow. I can't believe it, guys. We're so toxic the NPCs are running away.
But
So let's say... Oh, that's a nope.
oh, that's good.
As
That's
in, bad roll or nope as in good roll?
Nope is a good roll for you.
Yo, tell me they all run away right now. Tell me that. Tell me that.
No. No.
Okay, cool.
I'm not that kind.
All right, I had to try.
And he backs off a bit as you brandish your cane.
Yeah, as I swing that cane out, it does this thing where clearly there's a mechanism inside of it where you can't see the joins normally, but as soon as she swings the cane, all of the like, it's got like spinal pieces that go from being a solid piece of cane to serrated edges, and that's what happens whenever she swings the cane. And when she taps the tip onto the ground, it collapses back down to just looking like a cane.
I love it when she does that.
A popcorn to Delilah, who is very much in a fight or flight freeze state, because the way forward has enemies. The way behind her is blocked off. She is in panic mode.
Oh, wait, she's in the train. She's in the train.
She's not
in the
the
gap.
actual train.
Oh.
It's the gap.
She didn't mind the gap.
She didn't. She didn't. That's fair. Oh, damn it.
We'll popcorn it to Carl, who blasts some motherfucker in range with the flamethrower.
Hey. We would love a motherfucker to be blasted with flamethrower, please. That'd be great.
Now,
Alright.
I'm no military technology expert, but from what I've been told, flamethrowers generally shoot about a distance of 100 feet. How good's this one?
Not that good.
It's a sci-fi flamethrower.
Oh no, a sci-fi 8-foot
It's
flamethrower?
jerry-rigged.
Yeah, it's also
It's completely
jerry-rigged.
jerry-rigged.
Yeah, it's also the
He's got a can of axe and a Zippo.
Not that
I
jerry-rigged.
am as a player, I am fine with whatever level of flame you deem appropriate. As an engineer, it is much easier to make the accelerant go far than it is to limit the distance that it goes.
Make fire over
Get
there.
these two.
Very easy.
There's a screeching as they both get some serious burns. Now they have to do other things.
That running, possibly.
It's
That'd be fun.
it's get the fuck out of here time for them, right?
That'd be
Nope.
awesome if that was. No.
Scoochie doochies?
It sounds like it might be stabby wabbies, actually.
Get fuckerinoed, boss. I'm not here for it.
Let's see. These guys who are back here can talk things something. Between the two of them, something of an amalgamation is formed, and they lurch forward, hucks. Some kind of mass towards you all, but the second it comes into contact with the flame from the flamethrower, it combusts.
Oh no. Or yes, potentially?
Not, well, good and bad. It sucks for these guys. Also
Yeah.
sucks for you.
Oh no. Oh, not my friends. I like those people, unfortunately.
I need... Okay. This one... We'll make that just a flat 2 damage. 2 damage.
Too
To
much.
Boom.
To the 3 of you who are frontlined.
Hi, gang. That is 2/7 of my health.
Yeah.
I was trying to reduce that fraction, and I realized it does not get smaller.
Nope.
It's not.
Do I?
Wow.
Hey, well, you have more than 7 health, and should I have more than 7 health?
Usually the net starting is 8. At least that's the highest I've seen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, highest it can go is 8, and I forget whether I rolled well on hit points or if I had something in my backstory do that. But
Could be an origin benefit. Yeah,
I don't think it is. I think I just got lucky.
that happens. Yeah.
Oh, actually, what happened is I rolled an 8 and then got a -1, so it's 7.
Oh. Well, this will be great.
But these guys once again take some damage that they weren't necessarily planning.
It's good for them.
Moving back, not happy with getting fucking firewalled. We're gonna popcorn it to, let's say, Gavin.
Perfect. So if he could, I'd like to try and like sneak, slither, and slide my way into the train car.
Wait, before you go, take this. And can I hand him my gun?
I have a gun.
Oh.
He pulls his own gun, and it's the most homemade railgun you've ever seen, but it is a railgun.
I'll take it. Go.
No, do great things.
Please don't die, dumbass.
Not until you're cold in the ground. Yeah, it's a vacuum pistol. I would like to try and find a way to sneak in here through a broken window or something, just by how formally dainty and or dexterous I am.
He's quite lanky, I would say, as a boy, as a lad in total. I would say he's quite lanky. He's quite the lanky lad.
Give me dexterity.
Well,
You're trying to work your way through this claustrophobic gap to get into the train.
that's going to be a 15 plus 3 for 18 total. I am quite
Cool deal.
dexterous.
So, in this alcove, you managed to find a window that's actually just partially slid open. And worm your way through that.
Twists the boost and falls back in. If possible,
You in there?
I bang on the door twice. Look for a way out or in. And I'd like to do just that, if it's possible, with the rest of my turn, to identify a way to rewire or reset anything to have some closing doors be open.
Okay.
Or like break a window if you could, if that's also
Yeah,
an option.
I want to identify the most effective route by which to bring people from point A to point B. is my larger grand plan.
Roll me a savvy.
Okay.
Did I help somehow or no?
Not don't worry, because I got an
I
18 on the
won't.
dice. Even
Ooh.
plus 0, it's gonna be 18.
I love an 18 as a number.
That's a good number.
Oh. Y'all went around I wasn't expecting, and now I have to play catch up.
Oh.
My brain's gotta play catch up.
Good.
You're being ingenuine. Not ingenuine, ingenious.
Listen, I'm using the brain. Not a thing I'm always
Using the
known
brain.
for.
We're having engine nudity.
I'm only half nude, thank you very much. I could get more.
We
I
are
could
trying to open up an engine.
need at least one more drink in me to do that, though. I would say.
I would make like you, Foxy, but I don't want to violate Twitch terms
It's
of
fine.
service.
I'm in my Pablo Escobar era right now. It's okay.
So-
it's fine.
With some rewiring and trying to find this train car's reserve power, you might be able to get the tech fired up enough that it lets you open one of the doors if it's not too damaged. It doesn't seem like a couple of them are damaged, but it looks like there might be one solid point that you can open. There's also plenty of windows that you could definitely break. Those would be a bit of a climb into, so it's not necessarily the most efficient in the moment, but it's for a speedy way out. That could be the move.
Okay. Then in this moment before I've identified that, I'd like to pop it over to Tomoe.
Okay. What the fuck can I do here? Gavin's got the way out. This is fully in character, by the way. Gavin's got the way in covered. I need to make a way to get people out here faster. Delilah, what'd she do?
She is kind of frozen in panic in the entryway
Yeah, right.
there.
Okay, I'm a bigger guy. Fastest way to get her out and to get me to her. I know I'm a bigger dude, but what can I do?
Make your way further down the alcove.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do then. What do you need from me, love?
We'll just say with some forcing your way through it, you make your way up to her. And she is just kind of hyperventilating, trying to decide in that panic state what the best course of action here is.
Okay, I want to argue that because I am actually pretty good at this, that because I'm trained in search and rescue and disaster operations and things like that. Hi, Emily. I would like to know the best way right now I could like get her a little more calm.
Give her a way out.
Okay.
Just looking at her, a way out is the method.
Okay. This is gonna be a big ask. Could I maybe, and I know she's like kind of like in the gap right now in the alcove. If I push hard enough, could I shove this train off this alcove even a couple of inches? Just enough to give her a bit more room to squeeze back through.
Give me a body roll.
I am going to blow my void point and my +2. Advantage. I'm gonna use a second D20. That's how serious I am about this shit. It just a roll. It just worked well. Ooh, okay. 17 on the die. I got body +3, +2. Sorry, +2, and then I got +2 in chat. So that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 GM.
So with the force of pure might and adrenaline, you shove this thing forward just enough to maybe get a wiggle where she could crouch below you and make her way through the alcove.
I'm gonna like actually like before she even just hey, look at me. I'm getting you out of here. Move.
Where am I going?
Back through here.
Okay. I'll take that as you popcorning Delilah.
Yep.
Okay.
Get your dumb ass out of here, girl. I don't want you to die out here. I'm sorry, she's not dumb. I'm having a pregnant woman right now. I love her very much. I'm sorry. That's not fair.
And we're gonna do this
I love her too.
narratively as
Motherfucker.
another.
I'm sorry, I just saw where we have to get to. I just zoomed out. God damn it.
Okay, hey, we've got maintenance checks.
You dick.
I'm
You-
sorry. I was told long
No,
and what?
I'm not actually mad at any of you. It's just like, like the first time that the nasty ceiling guys drop down on you in Resident Evil 2, and you're like, oh shit, oh that got
liquor
me,
guy?
motherfucker. Yeah, the liquors. The first time the liquor drops down on you, you're like, oh, that got me. I jumped. And then you go back somewhere you've already been, and you're like, fuck, they got me again. That's the moment I just had. Goddamn.
It's gonna be fine. We got this, friends.
It's so far away.
So,
Roman,
worst
pick a
it
number
is.
between 1 and 6.
5.
Even if these are the only guys in the tunnel, it doesn't feel safe.
You don't
And
have to
I'm
worry about
confident they aren't.
You don't need to worry about that. 1 through 6.
Give me a 1 through 6, Furman.
Oh, me? 2.
Okay. So, listening to Tomoe and landing once back over her shoulder and seeing these things start to rear up again, she scrambles her way through the little gap that Tomoe has made to allow her to pass by him. As for what's rearing up, Shock, what is your defense rating?
An 11.
huh?
Yeah, I'm not built for combat.
Oh.
No, you are not, sir. So, take another. What did they roll? Low. It's a 1. 1 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
heavy EVA. If this is melee, that means I have a DR of 2.
It is not melee. It is ranged.
Oh, well,
Ah.
never mind.
Mm.
I like that. I like where your brain is at, though. I like that. I like that thought process.
Okay, so 1 damage. All right, fair enough.
You feel a sharp pierce go through your arm, ripping through your suit.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, popcorn to his buddy. Let's see. What did Ben roll? Not well.
Mhm.
Ben swears as he also gets a shot pierced through right through his clavicle.
Oh, that's bad.
I can't help but feel responsible.
Better him than us. I hate to say it, out of character, but
He's gonna move and get a face full of fire.
yeah, go down swinging, Ben.
I mean, whatever happens to the man. Somebody grab that fucking flamethrower.
Please pick the fucking flamethrower up. Holy God.
Me and Petunia can only do so much.
We're gonna popcorn it. Yeah, that was addressed like episode 1.
I'm blanking on it. I would say why, but it's against terms of service.
What? I missed something.
You're all fine.
Yeah. Lost.
So we got a friend who's been popcorn too.
Actually, I don't think Petunia was named until last episode. Now that I've read the captions. Thanks, Caption Ninja.
I'm pretty sure you called her Petunia in the first one.
You know, if I did, it leaked out of my
No.
brain. I happened to get there twice, if that's the case.
I'm gonna popcorn it to Faye.
Yeah, how's that hole behind me looking?
Hole in the wall?
Yeah, well, the thing that Gavin Lapata is working on.
Oh. Gavin is still working on figuring out the best way to get you out of there. I don't know what he decided to do. We'll find out when we popcorn to his turn. I really like the combat system in this game. I truly do.
Yeah, it's very good for making me reconsider everything. Do I have any better idea where those shots are being fired? Actually, where did the glob come from? Was that from the two humanoid-looking guys?
The two hunched over humanoids. That's where the glob came from.
No, thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot them. I don't want to be AoE'd again.
Go for it.
That's extremely wide. That's a 3. That does mean I get a void point, though.
You do get a void point.
I was about to say it'd be neat if I had some cosmic mutations, but I also think that would not be neat.
I think
that would be the
probably be
opposite of
pretty
neat.
bad, actually. I would say probably is the guess I would make. If I had to make an assumption, you know?
I'll say it now. I don't want to be a crab man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm fairly sure not all cosmic mutations result in customization.
I mean, we can't know that for sure.
And I don't want to. I
need to popcorn. I'm so sorry. Let me popcorn it over to. Oh, how many bad guys still need to go this round?
Two, three, four, 5.
5.
It did seem like not all of them went last time. Whether that's by choice or not,
Hate
I'm
that.
dealing with a lot.
Has Ben gone yet?
In this round,
Yeah.
no.
I'll pass it over to Ben. And Faye will say, we're not going through this. Back up. How's he looking in terms of keeping blood inside himself?
What a horrible way to phrase that.
Got a hand up here on his chest where the first beam shot and propping kind of the flamethrower against his head.
So
Trying to
not
keep it
great.
raised. Not great.
So whenever he
Motherfucker.
is moving, I'm gonna back up with him, so that he can facilitate a handoff of that flamethrower to me, as he gets through the tunnel, because I don't think he's gonna be able to hold himself together and carry it.
Like I said, that's cool, but that flamethrower though.
We'll start by taking a step back then.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna scooch with my homie. I've done a tactical retreat more than once. Thanks, Teo.
No problem, but I'm fairly sure you had more guys to cover you while you did it anyways.
More than this? Absolutely.
Oh, so is that popcorning to me, or... are we waiting
Ben
for-
has it right now, so
Fair enough.
it's up to Meg, I think.
Say that. Yes. What did popcorn do?
Alright, well, all I'm armed with is a fusion welder, and I'm not going close enough to actually use it on these guys. So I'm just going to step back and keep up my whole, if they get into range, they're getting a face full of the said welder approach.
Go ahead. You now have your backs against the wall.
That's never when anything bad happened, right?
Where are you gonna popcorn it, Teo?
That's like still another 4 or 5 of the enemies still have to act. I do want our exit route opened up. But 5 enemies in a row is a bad feel. So I'm gonna popcorn it back over to the enemy side.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't get with me for that.
So,
I feel so
those
bad.
guys in the back. Those guys in the back who were hunched over, creating something between the two of them again. Let fly another blob, as we're affectionately calling it. The second it makes contact with the range of the flamethrower, spurting out some flames to kind of keep those 3 that are nearby at a distance. Catches through again. Does another 2 damage.
Fucking hate that shit.
Is that to all of us?
Mm-hmm. To the 3 of you that are outside.
I think Faye is like, kill the pilot light on the flamethrower. If we keep getting burned by that, we're screwed.
He moves his hand to kind of fumble it with it, blood covering that hand and flicking switches. Oh, son of a bitch, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Okay. It's out.
And I will palm him the bolt cutter off of... Oh, wait. That's a bolt cutter, not a welder. Shit. I welding charges, though. Hey, do welding charges detonate?
If they're pierced or come into high heat,
High heat, you say?
Do they have, like, terminals on them?
the welding? Mm-mm.
Okay, so they're not, like, electronic, and I couldn't short-circuit them to get them hot enough to explode after a couple seconds.
No.
Okay.
Think of it more like a fuel canister.
Okay. Well, good to know.
And lead a couple of lads dart off. We'll popcorn it to Gavin.
Nice.
Sweet. I'd like to now, in this moment, try my best to find, to create an opening for everyone who has their backs to the wall.
What route do you want to go? You want to try to wire the door, or you want to knock in a window?
I want to try and wire the door.
Okay, give me a tech.
Okay. I'd like to use a void point. Because I really need to. And that was huge because the first roll was a 2, the second roll was a 20. For a total of
see how we do
22. It's my one void point.
Almost like it is fucking nothing. This is a routine day on the job. You locate that reserve power bank and wire through the terminal, and the door slides open.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'd like to get out this way. This is a very nice last stand, by the way.
Everyone, move.
Hey, Meg, could you draw the door?
Draw the door, draw the door, draw the door. I don't know
Thank
why
you.
I'm saying it.
And then I guess for my move, I'll be in. Well, I'll stick to the side of the door, let people through.
I need a popcorn to somebody.
Oh,
Thank you.
right. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure. No one else on our team needs to be popcorn to yet. Tomoe, have you gone?
I pushed the big train.
You did. You did. Okay.
I
You
pushed
haven't
train real
gone
big.
this round.
You haven't gone this
I haven't
round.
gone this
Okay.
round.
So
Okay.
yeah, pop over to Tomoe. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I honestly just want to maybe just keep what I'm doing going on. Maybe see if I can just hold the train a bit longer until everyone can squeeze through our way out. Just make their way out a little bit faster.
Okay.
So stick and hold. Honestly, it might just be the plan. It feels like a waste of my turn. I'm sorry, friends, but I think maybe the best I can do for now. So yeah, I think Tomoe is just going to grid in, take the push he's doing, and just like put it onto his shoulder now, and like kind of like maybe even like gun the EVA suit just a little bit. I know it's gonna burn some fuel, but just maybe like to push this, hold this thing out a little bit more as much as he can, just to make that way out a little bit easier for everybody.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll carry forward your roll.
Cool. I'm keeping that same roll then. In which case, I don't have anything else to do this turn because I'm not going to move. I'm just going to make it very clear, probably by like smacking the wall with my free hand, to let people know that I'm making a way out once they crawl through. And that's all I got. 'Cause I'm assuming I'm pushing on this wall too hard to talk.
It's a very heavy train, so
I'm breaking Olympic records right now, friends. If I was back home, I would be surrounded with adoring fans right now. But unfortunately, I can't be back home because
just me.
everything's bad. It's just you. I love you though. You're enough. You're more than enough.
So
My hero.
does it go back to the enemies now?
Jeez.
I think, right?
it goes back to wherever you popcorn it. Delilah
Yeah.
still hasn't acted.
Oh.
There's also a couple of enemies that haven't.
Oh. In that case, wait. We noticed the maintenance hatch. Yes, you said we saw them when we look back. Okay, then I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to I guess try and jut my head at the direction of the maintenance tunnel since I'm not able to talk right now, to just tell Delilah you should get going there, and I'm gonna hope that seeing me do all this is making her know that she is safe enough to trust what I'm doing. Please, you are one way out of this, girl. Please don't get us all killed. And then I'll
Yes.
popcorn over there.
The thing that I trust NPCs in a horror game to not have happen to me.
Listen, I've already relied on Turk, and that was already enough of a risk, okay? So yeah,
That's
I'm gonna popcorn over to
rude.
Delilah. I love him. He knows that. I'm in his house.
What the
Delilah,
fuck?
That's all of that.
No, I'm kidding. Delilah.
Delilah scrambles her way back and looking around after your inclination as well. Notices the hatch. Notice the maintenance shaft opening. She is hard at work trying to get that operable and open.
I believe in her more than I believe in anything else right now because I have to, or else we're all dead.
Now that the light is out, unfortunately, her popcorn has to go to an enemy.
Right.
Now that that light is out, these guys nearby are a little more bold.
I'm so scared. I'm so very scared.
I
You said
swing.
your defense rating was a 14?
That's a 13.
That's a good
13?
number.
You're swinging at him?
Oh, yeah. Fuck off.
Nope, he's still making that slash. Taking some damage for it himself, but he making that slash.
How many damage am I at?
One.
One damage. Cool. It's fine. I'm burned. I'm bloody. That can happen 2 more times. I'm fine.
They're hitting their marks. They're just not rolling good damage.
Are you making any noise, Captain?
Fucking say that!
They're rolling the same thing you are, okay? However,
They're
one
hitting
is
their
not as
marks.
bold
They're
as
not
his
rolling
friend.
good damage. If that's not good damage, I don't want to see good damage. Where did that one go? There was one more there. Where did they go?
Not as brave as his brother in arms. That one has decided it had enough and left.
Hey, one less to worry about. I'll take it.
See a couple of more gearing up. These guys in the back gearing up. Take some shots at you. It's gonna popcorn to, let's say, Teo.
All right. Another question is, does Teo be a hero or does Teo save his own ass?
Completely up to you.
He also saved Delilah's ass, if you go that way.
I did earlier say that this is about survival, not about winning.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm pushing Ben through and following him right after.
Are you taking the flamethrower from him, Faye? As he is pushed through.
No. I have a new plan.
New plan, alright.
Yeah.
Now the Gavin, Teo, and Ben are now in the train. We'll say we popcorned that to Ben.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna popcorn.
Wait, could you not popcorn over to Faye so she could run?
Ben's gonna
Kinda,
popcorn it to Faye.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
He
Ben's got the plan.
imposed movement on somebody else. So,
That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Then that's, you know what? That's perfectly valid.
hey, it is your turn.
Okay. What I'm going to do is get my little cute booty over to this doorway. I can't get through right now because there's too many people. But maybe when I'm like here, I'm going to pull one of those charges off my belt, throw it as close as I can get it to this guy, and then shoot it.
Which guy?
This guy.
Okay. Make me a tech roll.
This is to hit it with my shooty.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend a void point and make a judgment about whether should I use the +2 beforehand or can I call it at the moment?
I'm fine with you calling at the moment.
Cool. Thank you, void point. That's a 16.
All right. Remember, everybody, your success number is 12, unless you are rolling against somebody's defense rating. So yes, you hit that charge, and in a burst of field-induced flame, you hear the sound of... Hold on, where are my noises?
Is there one explosion or two? Because my hope was that those pieces of shit would explode as well.
There's definitive striking. They're feeling that explosion. It's enough to kind of stagger the others and make them a bit more wary as they deal with that situation.
Yeah. There is more blood outside of Faye than she would like. So she's gonna kind of be fending off this last dude, but is trying to like make a retreat so that we can hop through that tunnel. Also, if it's useful to anybody, there is a pry bar attached to the outside of her like rucksack.
That convenient.
Just saying. It's something you want to have handy.
Who are you sending the combat over to?
It seems like Mega's decided that crabmen, which I probably would have done anyway.
Crab man!
Crab
It's coming after you.
Crab people.
But as you skirt through the doorway, it scratches deep into that metalworking as it misses you.
Thank God.
I tried to deliver a finishing blow. However, I listened to the dice, and the dice said, not today.
Thank you, dice.
I'm not trying to die right now. I'm not trying to die in combat number 2.
By the way, friends, popping blood vessels right now holding this fucking train up. So if we could like put a bit of hustle in the old muscle, that would be magnifique.
Yeah, that would be probably the plan.
We going to next?
Yeah. Meg, who are we headed to?
They were at the back of the start of the round, so I'll popcorn it to Delilah real quick as she pulls this door open and shouts, "It's clear!"
Oh, girl. Get him right.
And then popcorn it. We're gonna mess up the order quite a bit here. We're gonna popcorn it to Tomoe, who is... Buddy, you can set the train now.
I'm just scared, okay? I just want all my friends to get through first would be great.
We're not in the part of the train
can...
that we have to squeeze through anymore.
That's fair. Okay,
Yeah, you can
fine.
bust out a back window here and climb through.
All right, then I'll go do that. Then I will let the train go as I slide backwards out of the way, and then I will come over to this side and like smash a window with my pistol and just reach a hand through to start pulling people out. I'm of course checking for injuries and status of everyone as I'm doing so because that's protocol, and if none of you are going to lie to me about being hurt.
I've been shot and I'm burned. What do you expect them to look like?
Fair.
Who are you
All right,
popcorning
off your
to?
asses. Let's go. I'm gonna popcorn to any one of my friends inside. Let's start with Ben, so we can get this out of the way.
Ben is likely the more difficult as he is trying to hold that injury closed enough that he stays standing. He's looking a little woozy at the moment.
He can shuffle his way over to me. I can pull him through and hoist him over. It's fine. I actually think Tomoe maybe even sees the wobble and it's just like, Ben, can you make it over to me? Come on now.
Yep. I'm working on it.
Eyes open, soldier. Come on, look at me.
I can see you. Don't make me shoot another nail at you.
All right, fair enough. Try to keep your ass alive, asshole. What? I try to say. Crazy. I'm trying to keep you from dying.
It's about as light humor as he can get at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna light humor your ass into a coma. You keep talking shit. But I think all of that will go away the moment Tomoe actually gets the sense of how injured he is, and he's immediately going for, compression on the wound, trying to keep him conscious, and just, Gavin, get them through. I need med kits immediately.
Where's Ben popcorning it?
Paul.
Ben's gonna popcorn to, let's say, Teo.
All right. Yep. Teo is going to scramble his way through that broken window and get out and get cleared to make space for everybody else. And then head straight for the door because while he is injured, he is still moving.
We're being so ungenerous with ourselves in terms of movement. I love it. We're deliberately choosing to treat our allies as obstacles.
Listen, it's a horror game. We gotta be real about this shit. I like making the game hard.
No,
for ourselves.
I honestly, if there's one grid combat rule I would use for any horror game, it's you can't move through your allies, dumbass.
I also love that we've made that a rule. So don't worry about it. We'll go into it later.
Teo, who are you passing it to?
I like the cinematic feel of everybody getting the hell out while the horse chases behind me. So, hey, Faye, guess whose turn it is?
Yeah. God, I hate to waste a second welding charge like this. But
Do you really?
yeah, honestly, because I feel like it could go a lot further in a welding gun. But yeah, as I kind of hop or am dragged up by Gavin, I'm gonna toss out my other charge. I want to throw it. How big was the last explosion in terms of radius? Big. Oh, it hit like all those guys. Okay, I'm gonna throw it like back here, doing my best to just like throw it far enough that I'm not gonna engulf myself in a ball of fire, or that I can at least like duck behind the train before it goes off. But I'm gonna do that and fire again. Yeah. There's
Make me that tech roll.
I'm doing it using my next void point because God, I don't want to get hit again.
That's fine.
Wow, I've rolled the exact same thing. That's 16. Fare you well, welding charges. I hardly knew you.
We'll find you some more of those somewhere, I'm
The
sure.
last one's one slamming into the train car, and that one lurching forward towards you, but it's more so on the ground or the front of the train, kind of retching and searing flesh. Sorry,
I am
that didn't make
getting
any
the
sort of
fuck
fucking
out.
sense.
As soon as I am vertical enough, I'm getting the fuck out. I guess to here, if that's allowable. And then
Okay.
I will pass it to Gavin. Cause yeah, fucking cinematic ass shit.
I'd like to try and put a vacuum pistol bolt into the thing on the ground's head real quick. Just try to Boondock Saints it while it's down.
Hey, can't blame me for it.
I'm not gonna make you roll though.
Shkablam!
I just want to double tap real quick.
Shkablamo, shkablamo.
With one last shriek, it jerks and then settles. Burning, but silent.
And then he's gonna look at that. If it's possible, could I close the door real quick, just by like pulling whatever wiring I had set up?
Go for it.
Just good, or go for it, or roll for it.
Yep.
Go for it.
Just go for it.
All right, perfect. I'll do so, and then he's gonna be pulled out, basically jumping to get pulled out at the end there by his brother.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
if
and
the door shuts, that means these things aren't immediately following behind us.
which,
So I'll take a second to take stock of everybody.
if I could popcorn it while it's happening, I would like to give it to the guys all the way in the back, if
So the
possible.
boys way out
The farthest back
on the
boys.
east side.
All those boys back on the east.
Oh, I don't like how they disappeared.
Yeah, that's not fun. I mean, I guess we can't see them anymore, so that's fair, but
I hate this.
yeah. Another thing a horror game should have vision mechanics. I hate how well you're running this game, Meg.
Thank
I
you.
don't. I love it. I love it a lot, but like,
We love it. We love it. Fuck you. We hate you.
Yeah,
We love you. Fuck you. You dick.
you suck. Fuck off. Mwah.
So, with the sound of grumbling and chittering, that fades. Yes. Are granted a moment of reprieve.
Damn, those weren't pretty.
No time for that. On bed now.
Oh shit. All right, yeah. I'll get first aid and sewing needles out and start working my green on him.
And then he'll just look at he'll look very sternly at Faye and Teo. You and you on the ground and wait for your turn.
Hey, Meg. How accurately do hit points represent actual physical damage?
I would say very.
Okay, so I should assume that I'm like burned to shit right now.
Earned a shit.
Hey, I'm not a full med station here. I can get them walking, but they're walking already.
Whatever you can. That's all we need.
All right, I'll be using my first aid kit on Ben first.
And I will be staying right here at that window we have bashed open.
Faye will actually like in a not she'll be kneeling so that she can be treated, but she can cover that window. Go make sure they're not coming through the tunnels.
Fine.
Yeah. Teo is just slumped on the wall next to the tunnel because he's hurt.
All right.
I feel
In
like
that
I'm
case-
the only person who could have taken 5 points of damage and stayed on their feet.
I have 7.
Is that accurate?
I have 7 as well.
Oh, because you have body.
I'd take 5 and I'd be fine for the moment.
I don't think. Wait, do you get a bonus to health from body?
Yeah. Don't you?
It's a
Do
D8
you?
plus body. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you recovered.
Oh, you recover.
that's
Sorry, yeah,
recovery,
You
that's
start.
recovery.
You start with 1d8.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
So-
If I get more from body, then I should have more than 7.
Yeah, no, I don't think you get. Yeah. So.
I wish I had more than 7. I'm supposed to be playing a tank, and yet I'm pretty sure in every way that matters, Faye is more tanky than me.
That's not purely true. If we had the same armor, you would probably, if your dexterity
higher
is more than
defense.
-1.
I know. I'm also -1 defense, -1 dexterity.
Well,
Game Mother's okay if I roll for health? Would that be a savvy or a tech or dexterity? Savvy. All right.
So I think we're equally tanky then at that point. Then. 7
That
health.
is going to be a 16.
Nice.
Okay. What is your savvy bonus?
0. It's very easy to communicate these things because I just see what I roll on the dice.
What is your tech roll?
2.
Okay. Recover. Mechanically, we'll say that it is 2 points when you use your health kit, unless it gives you a bonus. I didn't see anything about it giving you a bonus.
I don't believe so. Could that just be carried across everybody? Just
Yeah,
a singular roll at the
fine.
same time? Yeah, perfect. So he does have a first aid kit, but he also has a cybernetics diagnostics kit and some small soldering stuff in case anything needs needed. But most of the time, he just is usually like running wire, some harder fibrous wire between anything cybernetic that needs to be pulled when it shouldn't be. He'll go through and just keep wounds closed and pressure applied on things. Gives Advil if you need Advil.
Yeah. And
I've heard some
everyone who
really cool
used a
medics
weapon-
give Advil or something.
God damn it.
Tylenol?
Tylenol, yeah, there you
Fucking
go.
Tylenol.
Tylenol, thank you.
I'm not sure if I
Tylenol and
need this.
Pokemon bandages.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
Inspiration.
Well,
You know what's great when you're bleeding? Blood thinner.
Yeah,
uh,
but obviously, just quickly, again, he's not a first aid station. He's not a formal doctor. He's just there to make sure it's all copacetic. But yeah, all set. I think I got you all as best as I can, but we gotta get you back to the ship. You're gonna get some actual, fixings.
let's bring up some crannies you can for now, at least. Delilah, come on out of there. I'm gonna go take a look.
Should we recover any amount of health?
You got 2.
2. I love to fucking hear that.
Is that also for me, or is that just?
Yeah, for everybody.
Okay.
All right. I should specifically note that
In-
I have. Sorry, go Meg. Please.
I was gonna say, everybody who used a weapon in this, make me a condition roll. So roll a d6.
I didn't fire my.
Do we
drone.
want to roll high or low?
You want to not roll a 1.
I've got myself.
Should I roll
upgraded.
that for my armor as well? Since I did push my EVA armor pretty hard to do stuff.
Sure.
Cool. I rolled a 1.
Mark a condition loss on your armor.
Hell yeah!
What should I do about ammo? Reduced by 1?
Reduced by 1.
Okay.
It's tracked per combat, not per use.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. All right, condition 2 with my condition 2 on the old armor right now. That's fine, not a problem. It's okay, everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, let's keep that popping off.
At this point, I will help. Well, does Ben feel like he can still carry the flamethrower?
At the
Ben,
moment, no.
do you want to hand off that flamethrower to Gavin? We can get it relit. It's just when
Right.
those tar spitters are out there.
That's fair.
Do you want it?
I was gonna say I'd make the argument for it. I'm currently busy, so it's totally fine to give it to somebody else. It's totally fine. I feel like it's like a close range. Assuming it's a sci-fi style flamethrower, it seems like it's pretty close range. So I wouldn't mind being the
Also,
one to be
love
in
to
front.
point out, it doesn't have an actual weapon.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe we. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's let him have it. Please stay behind me, thank you.
Okay. I mean, if you want to stand in front of the guy with the flamethrower, that's on you.
Behind and to the side is the idea. You can lean over me.
It's still a flamethrower.
It's a cone, I'm assuming. A sci-fi flamethrower, right? It's a cone. I can step to the side.
Cool. Gavin, can you take rear?
I got it. He does
Thank you.
offer his gun.
I want it noted that I have it marked on my character sheet that my pistol is a flashlight model P73A, or sorry, P78C, which means I assume I have a flashlight on this thing, and so I'd like to, if I have battery in it, tap it on and use it to keep some eyes down this corridor, specifically for anything crawling, slashing, or growling.
Go for it.
What you need me to roll, or just just march on down these maintenance corridors?
If you would like to, make me a savvy.
Savvy? I'm so good at that stat. Not actually, by the way. If I'd have known Savvy was like the be aware of things stat, I would have made that stat higher on my character sheet, given that I'm a fucking first responder and disaster coordination operative. It's cool. I rolled a 14 in total.
You just got to get over 12.
Still 12.
Done darn savvied.
I'm savvied. Tell me what I see.
As you move, while you can hear the faint sound of movement in the tunnels around you, you're not seeing anything. Nothing is jumping out at you.
In that case, I will march myself down to where I see this sort of split, where I see the path split off, and I'll just stop here, and I'll just kind of call back, not like out loud, but just kind of like as enough to like carry, just clear up to here. Follow behind me when you're ready.
Faye is going to put the two civilians in between her and the rest of the crew, so that they're in a little friend sandwich where they're the meat.
A friend sandwich?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Ron sandwich, but we didn't produce the meat through genetic manipulation.
Alrighty then, let's see what it's looking like, friends.
Does anybody comment on the fact that I just with one eye no less blew up 2 welding charges at range?
It actually was pretty impressive. I was hoping to, like hold that in while I was holding in my ire at seeing you hurt, but honestly, good work up there.
I'm fairly sure Tao has recordings of you pulling off shit like that so many times during the war that he just doesn't care.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've known you to be a crack shot since the first episode.
Why be surprised by something that happens all the time?
Honestly, you're pretty good at the thing you do, which is shooting things.
Yeah, I just wanted it acknowledged. It's all Faye wants is some acknowledgement. God damn it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm literally in love with you.
Gab, you're doing great. Sharpest eye in the skies.
Imagine how good I was when I had 2.
Oh my goodness. Look sharp as ever.
So very annoying.
Alright.
Yes.
Gab's
Thank you.
Crawling backwards behind you.
Mommy of game, I'm gonna peek my flashlight down the corridor to my right. Anything spooky, scary looking?
Nothing but dust.
Cool. So I'm gonna put it back forward because I'm assuming, given that I already know we came in that way, I would know going right would be going back from the way we came. Because I'm assuming Taylor like me is pretty good with spatial navigation. It's gonna just keep moving forward with a hand, and just step on down the hallway. Can I see far enough down this hallway to see there is some kind of like room down here, assuming?
There's an open maintenance door at the end.
In which case, I am going to thumb my head down that way, and I will step. I don't really want to leave either of these. Okay, Taylor, you have the flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
He's going to kind of like tap backwards on like your the chest of your heavy EVA suit, and chop a hand forward. It's more first responder code than military code, but they're similar, similar bases. So you know that as just like, hey, You're covering that angle.
So I'm covering forward while you go through the
Strafe.
maintenance step?
That's the
Got it.
idea.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hit that maintenance door and peek my way on in, and tell everyone else to just remain. Yeah, just in character. You all remain here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see what's in here.
All right.
What
And I'm
fucked
gonna.
up the lights does Meg have in store?
I'm
It's
assuming something
a
that'll stab me.
nightmare.
It's a body.
Oh, yay. I love when I run into those.
A corpse.
GM, would you love to describe that body to me?
So, huddled in the corner is the body of, judging by the coloring of the suit being very similar to Delilah's, was another person from the life support sector. Torn to shreds, cooked and burnt, and it looks like they were just trying to stave off an inevitable doom.
Damn. Another body in here. Didn't seem like they died easily either. Check for anything useful. Either identifying, I guess. I did say that out loud, and that's also the thing I'm gonna do, GM.
This is one of the closed-off maintenance rooms. Mostly just extra equipment and things like that. Nothing of particular use to you now. The name is Cartwright on the uniform.
Is there a badge to pull?
Yeah, if you look for it.
Yeah, that's basically what my plan is to do. Is just like to check both the room and the body for, most importantly, anything identifiable to identify this person to family or whoever I can get to afterwards, and then B, for anything useful for getting us the hell out of here and away from scary monsters.
Yeah, I think standing orders from Faye are to pull any badges from corpses on the off chance that they have a security clearance that is valuable to us.
That would make sense.
But also for the purpose of reporting.
Yeah.
For the purpose of paperwork later.
The most important thing.
Morbid. So yeah, I'll pull the badge, assuming I can find that. Anything else particularly interesting, useful, or notifiable on this bloke? I'm gonna say bloke, even though we don't know. I'm probably assuming we don't know any gender on this person. So, on this individual, on this person, on this corpse,
On this deado.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Well, anything in the room?
Nothing of use.
Well,
Unless you count cabling.
you know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab some of this cabling. Just enough of it. I don't need a whole lot. I don't care if it's useful for it. If even like touch anything, I'll cut it. But I will come back to the group with the cabling, and I will, at least for the duration that we're in the maintenance tunnel, try to loop the cable through each of our belts, armors, whatever is available, even just handhold. The idea being no one gets separated for now while we're in the scary tunnel.
All right. And as you come back, yeah.
Did I, soldier?
Let you get back in front in point position.
And Tamala will very solemnly put a hand on your shoulder and thank you, soldier. Appreciate it.
All right.
Nothing useful in there. Let's keep going for now. And yeah, same plan as the first. Mommy of game, flashlight up, looking for scary things that might scare out of my friends. What? Did you call me?
No.
Sorry. I'm a little out of it. Let's keep our heads up, yeah? Come on, all of you. Anything in front of me?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going until I hit another door or a crossroads or a thing that I should care about. I'll stop right here. What do we got, friend?
Sorry if I was accidentally pinging it. I was trying to move that block.
Oh, that's fine.
Nothing but dust.
Dust is the least scary thing we've seen today, so let's keep that going. Yeah, the plan is just gonna be to keep going straight until we get to an exit for this thing. So, unless someone tells me they see something worth stopping for, I am not stopping until I get to here.
Just think about it. Whenever we get to the far side of this, there's fruit waiting for us.
Oh, it did mention fruit, yes.
Maybe even a mangoose.
I thought it was mango.
What?
That was mongoose.
No, those are birds, you idiot.
Crew quarters also doesn't have the fruit. Unless it's like in the cafeteria.
Well,
Wait, who says that?
God. The Lord above.
High level speak up. I don't want to ruin this for anybody, but if you're looking for fruit to try or eat, there's some in the cafeteria, but otherwise it's all in botanical.
But that's where we were going.
No, we're going to crew quarters.
Right. Cafeteria's in crew quarters, right?
It should be.
Let's
Look, I've seen some marvels of ship design. And by that I mean some marvels of shit design.
Look, they were not AI approved if they were that bad.
You're
hold on.
damn
Shh.
right they weren't.
Shh, all of you, shut up. And Tomoe will point his head and arm down the way to denote that we have friends. And no, not the kind that throw you birthday parties. Unless your birthday party is being stabbed, burned, and or eaten.
I mean, that was what Show was into, but we don't talk about Show. Show is weird.
I'm not even going to go there with you right now.
Well, we can't just get past them. That door's locked down.
And Tomoe will just, no one move. I'll take a look ahead.
And before we start to move forward and figure out what the next plan of action is, why don't we take a few minutes to go recoup from the first combat of this session?
Huh? I'm recouping from something, and it's not the combat.
Alright, so we're gonna step out, take a few minutes, and then we will come back and continue this crazy train.
See ya. We're back.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Last Transmission. Our crew just let off with dealing with one big nasty fight, making their way through some maintenance shafts to get away from the rest of said fight. Now, exiting the shaft, they are faced with the dilemma of where do we go now to get to where we need to go while avoiding being spotted by two lingering souls.
All right. Tomoe is going to do his best to just keep taking point, and is going to just hand signal towards that open maintenance shaft we can see just down the way, and say very low, just as quiet as you can. Do not look back. Just run. And he is going to, you know what? Delilah, on my back. Like not literally on my back, just like I'm gonna ask Delilah like get just behind me. I'm gonna take her hand. I'm gonna put it on the back of my EVA suit. I'm gonna say, look right at my back. Don't look anywhere else. Just move. All right?
Okay.
And we are gonna scoot and boot as far as we can. And if I need to roll a thing, I will happily roll a thing.
You're gonna roll
I mean, what?
a dex.
I knew you were gonna say that, and that's why I saved this last void point I had right here, which I'm gonna blow literally right now. Uh, that didn't help me a lot at all, except it got me exactly a 12.
12 passes.
That's-
That's not the movement. That's an arrow.
Oh, well, arrows are good too.
While useful, there are already arrows surrounding that maintenance shaft.
I love it, by the way. Very useful.
All right. If nobody has any complaints, Teo's gonna go next.
Oh, I will happily pass it on over to you, boss.
All right. So yeah,
Yeah,
he's just gonna...
I think Faye is gonna like urge Ben to go with you.
All right. Fair enough. So, am I also gonna need to roll a dex?
Yes, please.
All right. I got void points to burn, so I'm gonna burn one now.
Void points to spurn.
Void points, baby.
Well, let's see. I have a -1 dex, and my choices between dice I've rolled is an 11 and a 20.
You should pick
Well-
the second one. I'm thinking maybe that might be the one I feel like you.
I
Might
was
wanna-
feeling the 11 at first, but now that you mentioned the 20, yeah, I'm gonna go with the 20.
I'm happy to offer advice. That's what I'm here for.
First pair makes it through. Second pair makes it through. Now we've got Faye and Gavin.
Faye is going to like do a hold hand sign until all of them are in the tunnel, because she knows she's loud.
Listen, my big ass can do it. Believe me.
You might just want to move yourselves into the tunnel there.
You know what I don't have?
Right.
Void points.
True. And we love when you have those. Delilah, you're behind me. Bring your ass.
All right. Yeah, and as soon as it looks like folks have gotten into the tunnel, she'll nod to Gavin. All right, here we go.
I'll race you.
You'll win.
I love.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
a good thing we're going
I
together.
love myself, brother.
All right.
Dix.
I do not want to let go of this die because it just feels like it portends disaster. But I got to do it. Okay, it's an 11. However, I still have a +2 from chat, so I'm gonna.
I rolled a 17 with my +3 of dexterity. Is going to make that a dirty 20.
Oh, I love when things go well for us.
Absolutely.
friends.
An absolutely filthy 20.
Oh, 30 is fucking 20. Just the
Dirty.
nastiest little 20.
Shoot.
Hey, how much noise does that vacuum gun make when it's fired?
See, that was what my thinking was as well, because it's meant to operate in a vacuum. It's effectively a mag rail. Would it be possible for me to maybe shunt over some ammunition at that cart to create some noise from the collision?
Yeah. By all means.
Once I'm like properly into the tunnel and kind of squeezed in a little bit, I kind of pokes the gun out very slightly, not letting the muzzle go just a bit beyond, and is going to.
Gosh, we all might want to cover your ears.
I and try and just do a quick pot shot towards that cart that was behind us to create a sound there.
The crack of the weapon goes off, and the bullet rings and rattles as it pierces through the storage carry.
Please
Trying to
don't be full of
remember what that
explosives.
actually was,
Please
but
don't be full of explosives.
nope.
Good and bad.
All right.
Alright. I keep accidentally opening the journal when I'm trying to go for noises.
Yo, listen, you know what? Oh, and I hate those noises, frankly. I'm not.
It's okay, they let out a sound of alert as they turn back as planned, the way you guys just were.
Oh, thank God.
And
I
let's
hate
keep
that.
moving.
So once again, GM, flashlight model P78C is up. I'm going to the end of the corridor. I'm peeking forward. I'm peeking left. I'm peeking right. Do I need to roll to see? I see.
Nope.
Okay.
It's short enough that you can just see to the end.
All right. What do I got? What's going on?
Nothing. These tunnels are pretty much empty except for back towards here. Seems like there was some blood leading out of the tunnel.
All right, bring that one more time, please. Okay. In which case, we are going to keep moving with the quickness. And again, I'm going to just everyone just tell them to follow behind me and stay quiet as we're going to make our way uh, to here. And we're going to stop here. Is this a hatch open, closed?
Partially opened.
I'm going to open enough that I can peek my head out and see, or peek my head around and see, or do I need to move it all to that?
You need to kind of finagle it and try to open it some more.
In that
'Cause
case,
right now, the only line of sight it's giving you is back towards the junction where the two not friendly guys were hanging out.
Plan B. Uh, Gavin's all the way at the back. Gavin, Samoa is going to haka stance, as in spread his knees as far his legs and knees as wide as far as he can. Motion for everyone else to do the same, and then motion for the captain to crawl under them.
What am I doing?
You are crawling under us to go out through this little entry here and peek your head out of the way and see if you can see if the monsters moved away.
I guess I'm doing it.
Boa is going to deliberately look straight up when you crawl under him.
Uh,
Because that's not sexually tense at all.
wink.
Mhm.
It's me, crawling under your legs, brushing up on your thighs.
Oh no, not my luscious thighs.
It's all calves and hammies down here. Yeah.
We all squat down here.
I hate
How's it looking, other captain?
So you take a look out, and yes, these guys are turning their attention more down this corridor. You can still see them, but they are effectively paying attention to something else.
In that case, since Faye's already up there, I'm going to motion to like let. I'm actually, you know what? I'll still go first because I still want to be first in the tunnel to make sure nobody gets. Oh, little guy, hey, friend.
Which way is that guy looking? Same
Oh.
direction?
Just kind of looking over this corner.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. Well, second verse, same as the first, friends. Let's pair it up and dash across.
Yep. Same pairs.
Yep.
Faye will kind of wriggle backwards.
All right. Lila, same plan. Right behind me, look at my back. Don't think about anything else, okay? I'm getting you out of here. I promise.
to Teo. Faye will kind of signal send Ben through first, so you can cover the exit. Lapata, she does this all through sign. It's like, you taps your chest, second, points at Ben first, and then she kind of gestures between herself and Gavin and indicates the weapons. Like, we're armed. If we need to fight that thing, we have a reasonable chance of being able to do so.
All right.
All right, then. I'm on a void point, so this is going to be a flat rollio, friend. So let's get Delilah out of here, please. Good God, don't fuck this up, Foxy. Dex roll, I'm assuming, GM?
Yes, please.
Dice, please don't fuck me now.
Uh-oh.
I got a 10. And I've already blew my plus 2 in chat.
Can you take my +2?
I think that has to be our GM's rolling.
You want to give him your +2? I would concede to that.
Then I will accept that, and I will get this woman out of here. If you want to give me a consequence for having failed still, I'm fine, as long as it gets both of us over there safely and relatively quietly.
You would just get a void point.
I will accept that void point. Doesn't look like that much of a consequence, honestly, at this point.
Just wait.
Oh, I hate that. I hate the way. Oh, my skin just crawled.
Note to self: Foxy does not like chittering.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't just the chittering. It was also just the way that was said and the fear I have in my heart for what's about to happen to my character and my sanity. Finish this drink.
We've got one pair through the cavern.
All right.
The tunnel.
So yeah, Teo, like, pats Ben on the shoulder back to get him to go forward, and he's going to follow like immediately after, make that mad dash across. Yeah, I got the full points to burn, so I'm gonna pop that. Still a dex
You
check.
also have another +2 from chat for your birthday.
I haven't burned either one of them yet.
You should probably be feeling that sometime soon because I'm so scared, friend. Oh my God. You know what? I'm sorry. Do you? I'm just terrified.
So,
Yeah, I'm screwed.
are you eating your words?
I'm screwed.
Uh-huh.
Like, even if I burned both of them, I would still be screwed.
Well, I guess that's
Hey.
talking shit.
Here's the thing. We have the advantage at this point. We've covered at least half the distance. This is fine. The plan was, if shit goes belly up, we just fucking lay it, like we're a goddamn Roman legion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, wait,
so we're
hold
gonna
on.
be late.
Wait. I also want to clarify. I think someone just threw a bunch of +2s at you.
5 +2s actually, and 1 +1.
Oh my god.
God, that's a lot of.
Now
Jesus.
you don't have to take those legally.
You're not legally obligated. But I will counter with, it is your birthday.
It is my birthday, and if I dump all of those into this, then yes.
Every single one is all of them?
You needed
Did
7.
you roll a fucking 1?
Did you roll 2? Did you roll 1?
I rolled a 3 and a 1, so I'll be left with like maybe one of them because I have a -1 to
7.
dex.
Oh my god.
So 4.
So you need 9. So you need. We have 2 +2s left. Is my math on that?
No, I need 5 in total.
There's a +1, and you had 2 +2s, right?
Yes.
So the 2 +2s can stick around because you got 9 in that moment alone.
So there you
Yeah,
go. You still
but I
have
need
your
a
plus
total
twos.
of 10.
You only have to meet 12.
Yes.
And it wasn't with disadvantage, was it?
Minus 1 dex, though.
That's
Oh,
one.
son of a biscuit. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're left
I was
with
waiting.
what?
I was
1
wondering
plus
if you would
2?
count for that.
Oh, no, we're
Yeah.
left with.
It's
Sorry, we're left with 2 plus 2s.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you, Polly.
Thanks for
Yeah,
keeping
thanks,
us
Polly.
alive. Jesus Christ.
For a few more moments, we can savor our time among the living. I intend to change that. Just kidding. I want to live.
Please. Please.
Wow. Okay.
This game is raising my heart rate a lot, friends. And there's the cheering again. Good God.
You really hate that effect, don't you?
It just gets me in a specific part of my brain that I just don't need.
That doesn't like chittering. I'm so sad
feel
that
like it's-
my mic doesn't pick up my chitter. That's too bad.
No, please don't chitter more. Instead,
One time, my players were going through an insect hive, and I just chittered at them constantly.
that's the
and they were all
worst time
deeply
to chitter.
unnerved.
I hate that.
Sometimes the bitch has got to chitter.
No.
Leave me alone.
No, I don't support this, actually.
And then
That's
that just
homophobic,
leaves us
Foxy.
with Gavin and Pay.
In this one case, I don't support the K rights, not the chitter.
Okay. Here I go. Oh,
Oh,
thank Lordicus. That's a 15. That's the God Emperor from 40K, right? Lordicus?
yeah.
Lordicus, James Lordicus.
James Lordicus' face. That's him.
I rolled a 16 for a 19.
I love the way you roll.
I use
by the way.
Cthulhu dice. It's guaranteed. Cthulhu dice. Put them in your home.
Nothing bad will happen to you.
I feel like that invites visitors you don't want as well, though.
Yeah, no, it's just me, dude. It's literally just me. That's why I'm a Turk right now. That's it.
How do I get
You
me
just
some
give me.
Cthulhu dice?
Yeah, exactly. So come on, it's not that bad.
I think a
Oh,
decision
great.
needs to be made here.
I'm doing a scoochie.
Bring your ass,
Yeah,
please.
sorry.
Oh, my bad. I see that.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me slide a little.
Hello, Mr. Lapata.
You told me to go second. I thought.
All right. While I'm sliding by that happening, what's
I
going on
choose to
down here?
believe that the tokens colliding is Gavin accidentally goosing my butt.
Goosing my butt is the wildest phrasing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Is that not like a common way to refer to like
Vermin?
getting
I
your
have
cheeks
never-
pinched?
No.
I have
Getting goosed?
never in my life.
I've heard it before, but not often.
Okay. I watched a lot of PBS as a child. That's all I
It
got.
shows.
I'm fucking losing it, dog. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring it back. GM, I would like to, as I have done several times by now, while on my way, take a quick peek down this hallway and see if anything looks interesting or dangerous.
This way.
Come again?
We didn't say nothing.
I'm going to check this out for a bit. Stay put.
We have time for that.
Just want to see if there's anything useful. Just hold on.
Oh no, I gotta get in this hallway. Someone needs to move their butt up.
All right. I'm just gonna. What's going on? What's here? What's happening? What's anything going on? I'm seeing a corridor here.
And here are the corridor opens up to another maintenance shaft that leads further down. And there's a T-junction at the end.
There's another corridor down here. I'm gonna check it out. Just stay there. Stay there.
This way.
Tomoe, we need to keep moving. It's not safe.
Just Diana?
Motherfucker. You dickhead. How'd you go that far? God fucking damn it.
Come on, come again. What was that last bit?
I hear someone down here. Just give me a moment. Just a moment.
Yeah,
I signal to my crewmates that they are to sandwich the civilians while I go drag this asshole back.
Move up here. Just be peeking.
I assume I don't hear any spookity noises.
Nope.
Hey, I'm also in your brain.
Hi. I put a hand over Tomoe's shoulder. Tomoe. I don't think anybody's down here. We need to keep moving.
I know I heard someone.
We're in a high stress situation. Auditory hallucinations happen. You are here. Nobody else has heard anybody.
She doesn't know.
I need you to move with me and keep everybody safe.
Just hold, please. One moment.
And she'll
please.
take your hand.
Sorry. I'm okay. Just
Deep breath.
I'm okay. I'm sorry.
And she won't let go of your hand until we're closer to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, he'll follow back.
Me, Tomoe.
Wait, stop, please. Please stop. Please stop.
Tomoe, I need you to listen to the sound of my voice.
Captain, it's her. I can hear her. I know it's her. It shouldn't be her, and I hear her. Please. It doesn't make sense, and I need it to make sense. Please, Captain.
Tomoe, you're having stress-induced auditory hallucinations. I am here. Your brother is back in the tunnel. He needs your assistance. Delilah is back in the tunnel. She needs your assistance. I need you. Okay? So please keep listening to the sound of my voice. Follow me. I am here. You can see me. You can smell me. You can touch me. I am here.
Okay. I'm fine.
Didn't catch that one.
I'll regret this.
Keep moving. Talk to me, Tomoe.
I don't know what's happening right now. I can't focus. I can't stop my brain from making things up, and I don't
It's
need this
okay.
right now.
You don't have to.
That screen is really fucking with us.
All I need you to do is get me and the rest of the crew into crew quarters, okay?
Okay.
According to our map, we have one tunnel to go. You think you can do that for me?
Of course.
And she's not going to let go of his hand until they're back with the rest of the crew now, because clearly whatever's whatever hallucinations he's experiencing are intense enough that he needs somebody to anchor him.
He will keep walking and will just squeeze your hand tighter if he continues to hear a voice at this point.
Oh my, god damn it, Meg. I have to go get a pizza off my front porch, but I'm disappointed in you.
Oh no. Wait, what happened? What did I miss?
As you meet up back with the group, you call towards Gavin. He's going to quickly shoot back a finger and motion with his gun that there's something right very close to the vent that he's next to.
No. Damn it. Of course, this was too easy. Okay. 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 All right. Let's. First off, we had good formation. Let's fall back into that. Same order. Actually, adjust a bit. Gav, right behind me.
He'll move to the side for you.
And I'll slide in and then motion to everyone else. Get behind him. We'll figure this out. Okay. All right. Okay. What do we do? Wait, I have to get past it. We don't want to make too much noise. Damn it.
Hit and run. Everyone tries to get it real fast and then duck into the tunnel.
Worried all of us jumping, it might make a bit too much noise.
Hey, if we get it done, there's no problem.
10 gunshots is not that much louder than 1 gunshot.
That's fair. Would we possibly do this without gunshots?
The flamer is a little bit quieter, more of a whoosh, but it's still loud.
Not a bad idea. But instead of that, I could bull rush it, push it out the way, and then we all run. These things are ranged, yeah? They weren't made to attack close.
How'd he get out?
We've not seen it in close quarters. Don't make that kind of assessment, that kind of tactical assessment until we have data.
I can say that. All the same, it is in our path. Whether or not we want to, we have to move it.
I still say it's best if we just try and rush this thing.
Not against that.
We don't want to get bogged down in combat. If we rush it, it is literally just to push it on our way and get moving.
Exactly. Just make it run away. Spooky.
Oh no. We don't know if those things can run away. We just need it far enough out of our path to make it to the next door. If we do engage it.
Hence my point. Shove it, and we all run.
As you're watching it, it's kind of had this holding pattern of pacing back and forth. Looking down one tunnel, then moving back,
It's patrolling.
and looking down another.
These things are smarter than they seem. That's a watch pattern. It's keeping an eye on it.
Gotta take this thing out.
If we time it, we could just book it. Just one at a time. Well, at least one pair at a time.
In that case, I'm going to stay here. Each of you runs past me when we time it. Clear?
Just keep eyes on any runners. Just keep eyes on the exit. The moment you let us know when it's time to go.
Let's do one of us first, then civilians, then the last 2 of us. Gav, you want to go first?
I got it.
All right. Let it turn around. Give us the maximum possible time. When it goes back, run.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Zoe will stop and look at Gav and just, I love you. Oh.
And he'll run for it. Dexterity is going to be a 7 with +3 to
Oh.
10.
Well, you gave me yours. Fuck.
Might I borrow a +2?
Mr. Shockpoint, you have all the
Mr.
+2 right now.
Mr.
You have all
Shock.
the power. Mr. Shock,
Yeah,
please.
take it.
Dear Chancellor Shockpoint, we would like to curry some of your favor.
Hey, Shock, I
don't
wrote
have to
you
stop.
and you ain't wrote back.
You guys can stop. I already said yes.
Okay.
Okay, fair. Okay.
You don't want even like a little more ceremony, Mr. the birthday boy?
No, I should not.
Supreme Overlord
Happy
Shockpoint, if you could please. All right, Gav, move your ass over there.
All right.
Supreme.
You whoosh whoosh whoosh, run
Okay.
and like basically like lifts himself up and that kind of butt scoot, and gets himself positioned so people can move around him, but he does have an angle to maybe potentially pop out and.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna bring Delilah up. You're bring her on this time, okay? I need you to wait till my signal and run right to my brother, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, wait. Now.
He's skirted by that. Damn.
Oh God, if she failed this, I was very scared. Okay. Okay.
Her and Ben have been accumulating some void points. So.
Listen, they need to start spending them bitches. Roll some
Yeah,
advantage, please.
they are spending them as quickly as they are gaining them.
Hey, speaking of which, Ben, you're up next, buddy. Hold tight to that wound, okay?
No hard feelings if I die.
Well, I'd like to get you out of here, but can't get everyone out.
Ain't that the truth?
Having said that, hold on tight.
Gotta go back to his patrol pattern.
Wait. Now.
How does Ben do?
Please, Ben. Please, God. Please, Ben. Please, Ben. Ben fucked it, didn't he?
Ben fucked it. Ben got a 3.
Ben,
Now,
Ben. God
now
damn it, Ben.
I have a cold hard reality thing
We just
that
let
I'd
Ben
like
die.
to
We just let Ben die.
if we all collectively can hold in our
hold on. Let's hold on so we can know how this plays out for the sake of my character, who is a good person at least, and everything
Yeah,
else.
that's fair actually.
GM, tell us how it happens.
So, Ben makes his way out of the air shaft and stumbles and trips. He's unsteady from the blood loss and tripping over the actual plating on the floor just made too much noise. And this thing turns and you just hear him go, fuck it. And
Okay, so he's made enough noise that other things would have heard him, right?
made enough noise, but he makes eye contact with both the crew, both Tomoe and Gavin. where he just
you
says,
idiot!
good luck.
Absolutely not. Faye is just pushes past Tomoe, run now, and fires on the big thing.
We should have done Logan's plan.
No, that's not how rescue operations work.
To be fair, but we don't know what this thing's gonna do. It might shoot it.
As soon as Ben has made enough noise that he has that thing's attention, Faye is out of the tunnel and firing.
Well, there goes the tactical situation.
Hey, Cross, we're getting out of here. We're not doing this.
You say that as Teo already is perfect to sprint.
All right.
Yeah. So I've popped out far enough that I am laying down suppressing fire as I jog across.
All right. And I am just going to have to move with her.
Should I make that shot, Captain?
Please.
Oh, Lord.
If possible.
That's a 7, but I'm not really trying to hit it. I'm just trying to hold its attention long enough to have that fucking idiot not die.
Oh, hey, also, I just want to say, can I be holding an action to do a thing when this thing shoots? It doesn't, it doesn't matter right now.
Sure.
Cool. If it shoots, if it runs, that's a different thing.
Who are you popcorning?
Teo.
All right. I was prepped to ask what the range of the flamethrower is, but I feel like maybe sprinting is a better option, all things considered. Yeah, I'm gonna just sprint it. Do I need to bother with the dex check, or am I just?
If you're running, just go.
All right, I'm just running.
Has Ben righted himself?
Yeah, he's right side.
All right, and the creature still hasn't gone yet. Who else hasn't gone yet?
Me? And anybody else, I think?
Nah, I have not.
Nobody besides you and I think, technically, right?
Yes.
Give it to the creature.
Don't give it to the creature, give it to us so that we can book it.
I'm gonna give. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to. I feel like Ben hasn't actually acted as he should. Is he still a viable option for the combat?
That's true. Yeah, Ben should be an op. Ben should be.
For combat, yes.
All right, then I popcorn Ben in here so we can get the hell out of the food war situation he started up.
I think there's enough yelling and cursing at him that he's either go to the vent or you are gonna kill all of us. He has a little bit of common sense.
I love that
little
for
bit.
him, honestly. That's my favorite thing. Please continue with that being the case.
Yeah, who does Ben pass it to?
Ben, pass it to Tomoe.
I don't want to go.
Well, that's unfortunate, ain't it?
I want to keep the captain from dying. Well, I got a pistol. I guess I'm shooting this thing too. I'm not moving until the captain moves. I'm getting the captain out of here in case this thing shoots at the captain. So, no, wait. I was still holding my action. Can I keep holding my action the way I was holding my action? I'm gonna do that instead. So I'm gonna hold my action until this thing. If it shoots, cool. If it doesn't, I'm gonna hold this thing until it reacts. I'm gonna hold my action until it goes. But
Are
I'm
you
still
popcorning
clearly.
it?
I'm still clearly moving with Faye as we're moving across. Yeah, I'll popcorn over to it so we can get it out of the way.
It fires and the shot goes wide.
Oh, thank God.
Get fucked, dickhead.
Then I'll burn.
There
I'll
was
use
too
my
much
action.
movement going on. It didn't know who to target.
Cool. Then I'm shooting at it. Then I rolled a 1.
That's some void points.
I'll take the voice.
Some void points.
Sexy. And that's it. That's it. It gets to popcorn somebody now, I guess.
Let's see, who is left in this?
Hi.
All of our friends in the tunnel.
Popcorn to Gavin.
Okay. Gavin's gonna take a shot at this thing since that seems to be the fun thing that everyone's doing.
It's a team building exercise.
Yeah. So thankfully I rolled a 10. Plus tech, right?
Tech, yes.
So 12 to hit.
Okay.
Yes? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's gonna do a d6, which will be 4 damage.
It ouchin.
It better be.
It
I love
it ouchin. It It ain't happy.
But really, you shouldn't. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
It's let out by its cry.
The rest of his move, if possible, he'd like to popcorn over to Delilah and just tell her to get a bit further in. We're almost through this. They'll be here in a second. Just like make room inside the tunnel.
She moves further in. Popcorn at the bend. He'll do much the same, so that he is out of the way. Now that he is weaponless. And he will popcorn into tail.
I mean, Teo is going to just camp the entrance to flamethrower in the face when it inevitably comes, but yeah, he doesn't have any ranged weapons on it. I don't think the flamethrower can reach that far. So
Simply now without risking roasting us.
right.
I'd like to not be roasted, thanks.
Yeah, no.
I have had enough of that for one night.
Honestly.
Quite honestly.
I mean, I could go for a full roast, but that's besides the point. Moving right along. Yeah, so Teo is just going to also fall back and just keep them safe, as well as make space for the others to actually book it. And I'm going to popcorn over to Faye.
Okay. I go to the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Tunnel.
Secret. Sorry. We haven't made that joke all night. I had to at least once.
Secret tunnel.
I'm sorry. I
Come
know.
away, get your ass over here.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going. Fine. Moving my ass over to here with the friends. Also, closing this maintenance shaft closable. I'd love to close it behind me. That'd be fucking awesome.
Force it into the
Good dog.
cavern.
Let's move our asses. It's down the way. Let's go now. No more wasting time. Flashlight check to the left. Anything scary to the left.
No.
Cool. I would like to be here now. Okay, I'm more accurately. I'd like to stop at the door and check the doors and the things and make sure we're not about to like walk into like a trap or more scary aliens. Or if there's more bodies ahead, I'd like to see them first so I can be prepared to, let the weak stomachs,
Oh. You make it your way down the tunnel, and it looks like this shaft leads right out to the platform that would take you to the crew quarters. What you see are two of your crab people eviscerating a female body who has slumped over the terminal.
Okay. Well, Captain and I have got pistols, so I'm gonna motion to the captain. Come on ahead. There's two of them, little ones. Maybe we can just, take them out quick.
I'm gonna look to Teo and give the head jerk of like, you've got the fucking flamethrower.
There's a body.
You said eviscerated, right?
It's pretty torn
Yeah.
open.
Oh,
She looks and she goes, absolutely not. Teo, go.
All right, one more war crime to the list.
No, it will look away.
There's no work.
Oh,
There's
don't
no war crime
forget.
for crabs.
It was your government that said it's only war crimes if they're against people.
People don't stop being people when they're dead.
So, what do I roll to use the flamethrower?
Same thing as a gun, so tech.
Oh, awesome.
The thrust of that maybe to clarify for Tomoe, was that clones were not considered people.
It's fair, which is equally fucked up, actually. You know, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, now you see why Tao has so much shit he's trying to redeem himself from.
Hey,
Because he
I
did
mean,
some
he
shit.
didn't set policies; he just executed them.
He was a tactical AI.
Let's
He
burn the
advised on
aliens,
policy.
please.
But
What did
nevertheless,
you roll?
so 15 raw. So with my, let's see, what is my tech again? So that's an 18.
Hey.
So, how's it gonna feel when you roll 3d6?
That's a lot of damage. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
It's gonna feel
Yeah.
great as a player, but as the character, it's he's gonna curse his AI brain for bringing up the concept of long pork back up.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. That happened just now. Yep.
Yeah, give me 1 second. So that's 15 total.
All right. Okay. One of them flat out books it. Well, wait, I guess I should ask who you're popcorning to.
Sorry about that. I would say Tamori. Just to give some extra firepower into the old stuff.
How these things looking? The aliens, I'm assuming.
Pretty burnt and messed up.
I'll step in and shoot the farther one with my gun. So yeah, Tomoe, very grim looking, just will slide in, look at these things, and just raise the gun. Pull the trigger. I just crit. Cool, nat 20 with my tech of +2. Kablamo. I should have blown a void point just so I can blow through them because I haven't seen the negatives of having them yet.
Your revolver is 1d6, right?
It sure is.
Roll 2d6.
Oh, I love when I roll 2d6.
Criticals, you get to roll an extra die.
I got 5 in grand total.
5. He ain't very happy.
Oh, that's what
Is
the
he
deal
dead?
for.
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Ow. Yes,
He's
hell.
close, though. He's pretty dang close.
You know, I'll just pass to Faye then. Go on.
I think it's funny that you're passing to me when statistically, Gavin has a much better chance of hitting.
Listen, you're right there. There's 2 of them, so.
You can always pass it to Gavin after.
That's true. Pop up on the pal who is almost dead.
Rest in
Okay,
peace,
make that
friend.
roll.
You got it. Motherfucking 9. What?
It goes
Okay.
wide.
Yep. This is why I've got void point.
You
I'm
want to
just
use a
collecting
void
them
point.
so that I don't die. No, I want to have a stock of at least 2 because I don't feel like I'm at huge risk of dying right now.
I want to know what the downside of these things are, which is why I'm at max, and I kind of want to just stay at max for as long as possible until something horrible happens. We'll see.
I don't think there is a downside to them. I think getting
There can
them
be downsides
is-
to the mutations.
Oh, when do you
Yeah.
get those?
Whenever I say.
Oh,
Or we collaborate on and decide.
oh, cool. In which case, cool. I should
They
probably
also
just
only
start
last for a certain amount of time.
I should just start using those then. Awesome. Anyway, cool.
Michael?
Never mind. Go on.
Yeah, Lapata the Younger.
Lapata Minoris.
Lapata Secunda
Yeah, I like that.
is going to enter the room and take a
Please,
shot
that's-
at the almost dead one. Hopefully.
I thought you were like Lapata Septimus.
Yeah, probably.
Like
That is going to be a 14 total on the die roll to hit.
Okay. Roll that dice.
All right. That is going to be 5 more damage.
Die.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, another one down. Might as well pass it to the.
Delilah. How are you getting to the alien?
I'm going to pass the alien right now.
Yeah, rather than pass it to our unarmed friends.
Yeah.
Hey, Tamale.
Hey,
You feeling
bud.
okay?
I'm perfectly healthy.
Well,
Mentally,
you know,
maybe not so much, but
let's change that.
sure.
Where'd my dice go?
That's a great question.
The dice
Ooh.
said not today, apparently.
I can't be killed. I'm invincible.
Here we go. Found it.
What's the place where Superman sends the real bad baddies? The negative zone.
The negative zone, yeah, the null zone,
The
phantom zone, the phantom zone.
they went to the gay phantom zone.
What is your defense rating?
They went to the
13.
Crisco disco.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. So this thing rushes you and slashes straight down across your chest.
Ow.
No, that mostly is dampened out by the armor of the suit, but it still manages to clip through some of the fabric that's still there. And that is 2 damage to you, sir.
Outside, I've seen worse. Grit his teeth and try to grab the thing. Frankly, God, these fucking things.
You know what? We'll make it narrative. Since you're wanting to grab it, we'll popcorn to you.
Cool. I'm gonna try to break its face really hard. I'm gonna melee attack it. I'm gonna blow a void point because I have so fucking many of those apparently. Here comes that. That's another crit, by the way, since I got a 7 and a 20. My body's +2, so it's 22.
Are you just grabbing hold of it, or are you trying to deal some damage?
I want to break this thing. Like, if I can do enough damage, I want to like rip this thing in half. If I could, that'd be great. Actually,
You're doing it unarmed.
yeah, I don't know how much damage, how much attack, how much that does. I don't have a melee weapon, unfortunately.
Say body.
Oh, well, that does 2 damage. I did crit though. I double that to 4.
Sure.
Cool.
This thing is snarling and gnashing its teeth at you as you hold it back and just slam your
Fucking-
fist into it and tear it.
Oh, it's stupid thing. And assuming it's not all over there, I guess I'll just pass to who's left. Nobody.
We're back at the top
new
of the
round,
order.
new round. Right, my fault, my fault. Who wants it? You know,
I have a melee weapon.
go on. If you want kill credit, all you.
It's not that I want kill credit. It's that I don't know that the other two have something for
No,
up close and personal.
a moment that has like this is probably the last thing this turn is alive for. So whoever goes next probably has the kill on it. So
I wouldn't
prepare
count
for
on that.
you know,
Roly poly oly.
I love those.
Hey, that's a 15.
Ooh,
Okay.
Did we? I don't think we ever decided how much damage my cane does.
I don't remember if we did. We look at things and weapons and draw comparisons.
It's
A D4, I will say.
okay.
It's a pretty
I've got
standard
one
for
of those.
melee combat.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage. He is still standing,
unfortunate.
possibly hanging on by a thread.
Captain, who's the pass?
Let's hand it over to Teo.
I mean, it's right in our face, and it's being annoying, and it's going cone. So if I get right here, I'm fairly sure I can angle the flamethrower in such a manner that only it gets roasted.
Can we argue narratively if this works? This is like literally just like me with the grip on it, like just like angling its
Shoving
neck
it
so
into-
its head is like over the flamer, and I'm just like, please murder this thing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go roll with that. Alright. And that is well, that is rather low, but is enough. So that is a grand total of a 14.
we'll take that. I like 14.
Okay. Smacking good.
Is that still 3d6 or
Yes.
yeah, okay. Overkill much, but let's go.
This is major overkill.
It's enough of a kill. Overkill's the best kind of kill in my book.
I
frankly.
talk
Thank you.
shit and I rolled low. That is a
Ooh.
5 damage.
Oh no. No. Our hubris comes back to bite us.
What did you roll?
Out of the 3d6, a total of 5.
That's enough.
Okay. We'll take it. Fucking roast this thing, incinerate it, sear this shit to pieces, and just taking the body, just tearing the other piece of it, and just drop them on the ground. So that's done.
I figure we're covered in blood at this
Yeah.
point.
Blood or soot,
Yep.
one of the two.
Probably
Or-
both.
Or whatever else these things are made of.
That's the or soot. It doesn't matter what they were made of.
It ain't
That's
sugar
fair.
and spice.
Well,
Is the door on the far end holding?
Yes.
Yeah,
You can hear some fake clanging from down the tunnel.
Not for long.
let's get in and close this door behind us tight as we can. And assuming we're now in the crew quarters, let's start finding some things around to maybe barricade the door up, at least for now.
You are currently in the transit hub for the crew quarters.
Oh, well then, yeah, same plan remains. Let's look around, see if we can
You
find
said
some...
you said that the body was slumped over the terminal.
Yes.
Faye is going to roll the body off the terminal, breathing heavily as she does it. Delilah. Or Ben, I don't care. Get us moving.
So, sorry if there's been some miscommunication here. The transit where you are is the stop for the tram.
Okay.
So,
So we
you
gotta-
would be moving further in, like past doorways and stuff.
Okay.
There's a door up ahead. Then I
Okay.
take them to the door and I say, "Hey, I still roll the body, get the door open, and I will search this dead body for a name tag."
Walker.
Walker.
It's a stranger?
Texas Walker.
That's what I just, you know what? I just went there. We
Badge
did it.
says
Hey,
the badge says Walker, and then when you search her for like her tag, it's Natalie Walker. That poses suggestion because that is the person who sent you the station-wide alert.
It's...
how fresh are the wounds? Like, is the blood coagulated?
It's starting to.
But it is like
Like, she was killed fairly recently, possibly after sending that message. Or during, considering it was cut off.
There's still be people alive in crew quarters.
I don't want to mention the odds.
Good.
Don't.
Good Lord,
Then
God,
don't. Did we all say the same
Yeah.
thing at the same
I
time?
wasn't going to say that, so that you two did. Well,
Anybody take a hit during that that last moment there?
we got a scratch. I think it'll heal pretty fast.
Watch yourself for signs of fever, nausea, whatever these things are. She gestures down at them. We don't know if what they're experiencing is some kind of communicable disease, spore, retrovirus. It could be anything.
I'm already losing it enough. The last thing I need is fever.
And Faye will pull him aside when he says that. Tomoe. Can I count on you to be able to keep your focus?
Has that ever been a question before?
No. That's why I'm worried.
I could say that I shouldn't be hearing her voice, Faye. You know that. Not this clearly. Not like this.
And she puts a hand like on the back of his neck, pulls his head next to hers. She's gone. You said goodbye. We are here. We need to keep moving forward.
We'll get each and every one of you out of here alive, Captain. That is a promise.
If she keeps talking to you, you let me know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how's that door coming?
We've got it. Just take a second.
If there's anything that Teo or Kevin wanted to. I'm done being commanderly.
I'm all set to just wait for the door to open, watching that hallway or the passageway for if there's any sounds of skittering coming after us.
Teo's having a bit of a dissociation moment as he's looking at the burnt crab people. But other than that, there's nothing really going on there.
What you dissociating about? I'm curious, personally.
Yeah.
So, during the war, like I said, Tao was a tactical AI. He was backlines. While he did do a lot of the math work and everything, he was still rather disconnected from the actual front lines. So he's having a whole moment of, I have actually ordered people to do this way too often. And now I'm doing it.
Hey, at least these weren't regular looking people if they're people.
Right. Yeah. Something about that logic doesn't really work, but right now I'll take it.
I don't think anything about logic works in this. So let's get out of this first, and then we logic later. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Attaboy, soldier.
All right, fifth wing, on my mark. And Faye will check her weapon and move towards the door. We're not fifth wing.
Yeah, I figure you just kind of do that sometimes, honestly. You heard the man? Shall we?
I'm ready.
Samoa will load his gun and step next to Faye and just, hey, you're here with me, yeah?
Yep. Rescue mission.
Let's get you some well-earned sleep.
don't think she has a response to that. It's just like grim look forward, weapon at the ready.
I'm gonna ask
Makes
for
sense.
one more roll for the night, and that's just gonna be your condition rolls.
All right, those D6.
Got 6 on 5.
Oh, that's another one.
Mark down 1 on your gun, please.
Yeah, I figured that was what happened there. Condition.
What'd you roll, Shock?
I got a 6.
Okay.
I should probably do it for the cane too.
Possibly.
That's also a 5.
Okay.
Did I also roll my armor because I got hit?
Nah.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, don't want to get any worse, thanks.
Oh, and you guys check over your weapons, make sure everything is still in remotely working order, and gather up to get ready to move into crew quarters. That's where we're gonna end session for the night, guys.
We made it, friends.
Made
This,
it.
this was a rough one. Oh boy. Uh,
Oh, I know I'm doing my job when everybody is just like in front of their computer.
yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. I got words for you. We'll talk.
You're some man. I was waiting for that joke.
I wasn't looking at the chat for a minute. had to get it in there.
Well done.
Not our hubris of man.
No,
Not
it's,
the hubris of these mans.
no, not the man. We hate when they have hubris. It's caused so many problems socioeconomically.
Let's kick off again in overlay order. Go through our outros for the evening.
Alright, no running around this time.
Nope.
Hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Accented if you're a little scared too. Only a little bit scared. If you're big time scared, you can just call me Turk because it's easier to say in a panic. If you want to see more of me, you can catch me this coming Monday running Oathsworn right here on Neon Lights Roleplay. It's an Odyssey of the Dragonlords campaign, which combines classic Greek mythology with high-level leading to high-level fantasy. I promise they'll level up soon. But if you haven't had a chance to join us for this season, it is available on YouTube. And if you have any questions about the show, feel free to reach out to me on Discord. Or any other social media, and I can help you find more information about the show and potentially get you some episodes to browse on your free time. Beyond that, I'll be here next week for more horror, but that's going to be over on Lost Caravan as we have the conclusion to the Delta Green campaign, or rather the first part of the Delta Green campaign we've been running over there, Impossible Landscapes, where I'll be playing God's favorite Marine, getting attacked by a very white lady. Everything's fine, but it's not, which is why it's fun. And then there'll be a bunch of other stuff, but July should be a bit quieter for me. So keep it locked to my socials. I usually, if not constantly, reblog whatever I'm on. But I obviously spend a lot of time between on Neon Lights Roleplay here, but also over on Lost Caravan. And they're both awesome communities. I'm going to, obviously be a bit preferential to Neon Lights right now because they're awesome people who let me be real scared amongst friends in a safe way. And you should absolutely jump in our Discord and support. We're having a bunch of LGBTQ streams this month with a bunch of really good causes that they support. And if you'd showed up and you give what you can when you're able, that'd be really awesome. Anyway, that's entirely too much out of me. Thank you all so much. Big shouts to people who are going to continue to introduce themselves and educate here. They're fantastic, and you should absolutely give them your eyeballs in a digital way or physical. I'm not here to yak any yums, but consider. Anyway, that is going to be it for me. Pass it over to Philly's Finest.
I don't want your eyeballs, thanks. But
Yeah.
I am still Foxy, aka Big Foxy. Also known as favorite Fox, Philly's Finest. Tonight I played Tomoe Lopata, who is going a bit through it. and I think that'll be very fun to explore. This game continues to be incredibly exciting, quickly working its way up the list of fun games I'm having a great time in. Speaking of fun games I have great times in, the next place you guys are going to see me is in exactly a day less than a week as I return to the helm of With the Will, our Digimon Odyssey. Long time coming to get back to that game, and it's getting real serious. Everyone's got their crests. It's time to get time for them to make a real big mistake, but we'll worry about that later. Outside of that, you'll see me the Monday after that to finally return to, I promise, guys, this time for real, the premiere of Neon Afterglow, our return to Night City. It's going to be super awesome. Loving it a whole lot. It's been a great time. This game's awesome. I'm in my Pablo Escobar era once again for the finale here. So as we're coming out of here, I'm going to pass it over, of course, to to Chalk Point Failure and have him go ahead and say his cool things and
Birthday
pieces,
friend.
and then we'll do that. Also, I gotta be real bad.
All right, so yes, I am Shark Point Failure. Thank you for everybody for joining up. So let's see. The next time you'll be able to catch me will actually be this upcoming Saturday with King's Gambit over on Singularity, and then actually, wow, I think like the next week is going to be rather busy because after that, Sunday is going to be Breaking Neon, also on Singularity. Then I have my normal stream on Monday and Wednesday. Then next Saturday, not this upcoming Saturday, but a week therefrom, I'm back with my own game, also on Singularity, with Speakeasy Conspiracy. Wow,
We might have backloaded our muds.
yeah, a little bit, just a touch. But other than that, yes. As a quick reminder for everybody who has mentioned it already in chat at one point or another, today was my birthday. I thank you for celebrating it with me. And Polly, once again, thank you for the lovely gift of saving my ass at that one particular moment. But I believe that covers everything for me. Oh, yes, you can find me over on Twitter at sharkpoint622, where I just usually announce stuff and or make random philosophical ramblings every week. Nothing major, just kills the time. Other than that, yeah, I believe that covers me and everything. So I'm going to pass it on over to our legendary. I really don't like saying legendary vermin because it doesn't sound right, but it is in fact your name. So I'm still passing it on to you.
That's me. Pass it to me, Vermin. I'm not just anybody's legendary vermin. I'm your legendary vermin. Let me work for you. You can find me all over the internet as Legendary Vermin. And that's Twitter, Itch, Twitch, Tumblr, YouTube. You've heard this before, probably. If not, go fuck yourself. I am going to be showing up next on Singularity Roleplay for the last game this month of Camp Runner's Cross, which will be stretching out into the future like a long, beautiful gay tunnel. That's a game over on Singularity that's going to feel like Gay Breakfast Club slowly morphing into a homophobic Friday the 13th. It's great. We're all gay. We're having a good time. We're gonna get so sad eventually. It's gonna jeepers your creepers. Immediately after that, on the 28th, over here on Neon Lights, I'm gonna be doing With the Will. And then you're not gonna see anything from me until partway through the month, unless something comes up. In which case, on the 17th, you can catch me for another episode of The World Within You, our bass-boosted, spray paint splattered take on Voidheart Symphony by Minerva McJandal. It's always a good time. They just met Banksy in their world, aka Palecoat, aka what the fuck? What the fuck is this man? What the fuck? So find out what the fuck, and maybe you could the fuck, and make sure they don't die. That's it. That's all I got. Meg, take us out of here.
I'm Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch. Pay attention to those because I've got a personal stream coming up as well as some other releases going up on Itch. But as far as where you can find me coming up, you can find me on not Saturday, but Sunday for Breaking Neon, where I cause problems. I do it intentionally. It's a thing. It's a bit. I have fun. That's all that really matters. Then we'll be back around on Tuesday for Camp Runner's Cross, and it'll be our last installment for this little build-up segment that's happening, and then we'll full launch into our ongoing campaign. After that, you'll see me again for the beginning of January when we do our next installment of Runner's Cross. Not January, wow. My brain is not here. In July. Partway through the month when we have our next installment of Camp Runner's Cross. Later on in the month we'll have Breaking Neon and Last Transmission once again. And unless I decide to have a little fun and run something else, that'll be it. So, I'd like to, again, thank you everybody for joining and hanging out with us tonight. Once again, happy birthday to Shock, and I think that's it for us tonight, guys. Love y'all. Stay safe. Have a good night.
Stick around for the raid. Bye, everybody.
Round.